Nothing is impossible. No one can stop us now. Yeah, this is JAH CURE. You're watching Boomshots live with Reshma B. Seeing we're doing it live from JA. Seeing reggae music, world cry to the globe. Check it out, my new album is out. Sid, love it. Stay tuned. I don't know where we're going.
Let's get it on.
That one your name, right place, right time.
Kicking it poolside with JAH CURE.
Yeah, great day.
It doesn't get better than this.
No, trust me. I wake up early this morning because I went to bed early last night. And I'm like, you know, this is going to be a great day. Yeah.
We're blessed for you to give us this time. Thank you.
Yes, and we're blessed to have a good day, so it's a perfect day to do this.
Marriage made in heaven, right? And who is this?
Oh, my little queen here, she's Kaylani Bell, you know? The latest edition of family. She's just relaxing because she just woke up. She was sleeping. You know, so today is daddy day with her. Although she's a daddy's girl, she likes to hang out with daddy. Right, baby? Right?
So, CURE, inevitably, the first question I'm going to ask you is about World Cry, the album. I mean, 2 years in the making, lots of things would have changed in your life, personally and creatively. I mean, what has been the process from when you first started it to like the release literally last few weeks ago?
Well, the process is just like, you know, starting, stopping, and whole heap of delays, but whatever it was between the company. Because, you know, the artist did his job already. I recorded up all the track. I co-produced most of these tracks. I mean, and, you know, I did a lot of work, but whatever it is turned out to be, I'm just grateful it's out, and, you know, so the fan can be at least feel, you know, inside, because I didn't know what to say to them. I didn't know where to start to answer questions, because, you know, they've been like every day, every year, since that 2 years straight, every day on Twitter and every social network out there, people have been asking, what's up with World Cry? So I held back a lot of work. I even, you know, canceled a lot of recording for famous producers. This 2012, I just relaxed with my family, sit at home, and just surf some part of the earth that I've never been to. And, you know, because I'm a kind of artist that I don't have to be putting out song every 3 months. I can put out 3 songs for the year and I still have a great catalog to tour on and travel with. That's the good thing about reggae. And the day that Dennis Brown and Greg Isaac, Bob Marley started it this way. So, you know, I'm really grateful for the longevity music, you know, because they have music with expiry date. So I know that I'm one of them, that my music doesn't carry expiry date. So I'm still here around doing it. So now I held out quite, you know, long enough, and great producers, because I could have songs on everybody new release rhythm. I just decided to hold it because I want my World Cry album to come out with some value, and I don't want like 20 million songs out there and confuse my fans, you know. So I held back, so reserve a bit, so this album, whenever it's time. But at the time I was really confused because I was just holding back so long and not knowing even the release date of this album. But all of this is pushed behind right now. The album is out, and that's the great thing, and the fans is happy. Good to have World Cry in the ears of my fans, and it's a long process, and it takes hard work and dedication, many sleepless nights. Trust me, I tell you, many sleepless nights. I'm a hard-working artist when it comes to work, and I put in a lot of work in this album. And for all my fans out there that appreciate this album, and all the reggae lovers out there that thinks this is one of the best albums of the decade, I mean, just vote for it. And, you know what I mean, just give it your best shot, give it your best say, you know.
Wait, do you feel like it's a blessing that you had this 2 years? I mean, look what you got. I mean, in the 2 years, we see tweeting pictures of you in the desert.
Yeah.
You look, did you went from Bob Marley to a sheikh?
Well, I went in Dubai. Anywhere I go, I try to dress like the native. I like it. So I just put on some dish dash and take some pics, exploring the world and their culture.
But you're still cure.
Of course, always.
But I mean, what's the experience? I mean, you basically, the 2 years, you hitched up with a girl, you got married, you got married?
Before World Cry was out, we were together, but we got married recent. And you know, there's my little queen here just come in the middle. So while the album was making that space, she occupied my time, so I wasn't too stressed about many things. She keep me going, so thanks to her, my little princess here. So, you know, I could stood up and do it. And she's my reason right now for singing even further. And she's my reason to do everything right now because, you know, she's all I'm working for. I'm slave to no man on earth.
Just your little girl.
Yep. Right, baby? Right?
So you have a track on the new album called All By Myself, and the song is...
It's me and Tupac. All by myself. Yeah. Tupac is like a golden person right now to us, and this is history between me and Tupac, and this collab is genuine, and this is not something is gonna happen again, in especially our time in our genre of music. Maybe if the next time you hear the Tupac collab, it's gonna be somebody from the mainstream, but I'm very honored to know that I could be one of those persons privileged enough to be in that collab today.
I mean, we met 2 years ago at the Amsterdam Reggae Festival, and at the time we spoke about the Tupac collab, and you told me how much you were privileged to have that. But one of the things you actually said about the Tupac thing is like you felt like you and him had the same struggle.
Yes, I think that, I mean, whatever happened for a reason, because when I was in captive, I bought CDs of Tupac's story and, you know, watched all his interviews, and he was incarceration, you know what I mean, and he'd been through a similar charge and all of that, but he's a great artist. He's like the Bob Marley in the rap world, and trust me, I love this man. I'm a Tupac fan before, even way before I know that I was gonna even collab with him.
So that must have been special.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I see that the mainstream industry is liking me because I've collabed with Rick Ross, now Tupac, Jasmine O'Sullivan. The other day Drake sampled my song in a song called Underground Kings on his album. Now I'm getting royalties from it. And I want to say shout out to Drake and thanks for considering me to put me on your stuff, because we never met before, we never spoke. So it's good to know that he's viewing my stuff. So I'm looking forward, we could do some work with Drake. And, you know, looking forward to do some work with Weeknd and Rihanna coming up. So, you know, the fan can expect it. Anything can be possible.
Of course, anything. I mean, it's JAH CURE.
Yeah, the first track is on the album. It says nothing is impossible. So, right now, for this 2013, you could look for any collab. You could look for me and Chris Brown, Rihanna. Just look for me and anybody. Me and Weeknd, me and Drake, anybody. Because, you know, I've done it before. Me and Tupac, me and Rick Ross, me and Jasmine. We've done it with Jason Mraz and Lil Wayne. We've done it with Mary J. We've done it with R. Kelly and Carrie Hilson. So a lot of collab out there in the mainstream that I've done before that, you know, shows that work's been happening, you know. We've been trying. And Jasmine O'Sullivan is one of the golden voice. I know she's underrated, but trust me, we're gonna do much more work with this girl, and she's awesome. We all know that she's one of the best vocalists out there in the world to me. Not because we collab together, but it's an awesome collab, and those two collabs on the album, it's awesome. It's unfortunate that the album couldn't carry the collab with me and Rick Ross. It's only me and Mavado, because for certain reason with the company and Rick Ross, I don't know. But at least the album is out.
Talking about Carrie Hilson, the title track World Cry, when you first released it, when it was first released, it had Carrie Hilson on it. And this time around, it's a solo project, and I mean, props to Carrie Hilson. That first song was really good, but this one is like an awesome, huge sounding. So what was the reason to have that?
Thank you for saying this, and let me explain. The first World Cry was like boycott by, you know, I'm not saying. We did a project, and Carrie Hilson was on it with me and my friend MBMA, and then it was boycott. Next thing you know, Paula the Don came in on it, and Lloyd went on it with R. Kelly and Kanan from Africa, and then they wanna, you know what I mean? Like, come on, this is our track that we got stuff on, and so there was some lawsuit pending. Okay. So at the same time, we just do a World Cry Part 2, you know, because I didn't wanna, in case that was a long, yeah, I didn't want it to hold up the album, and you know, so we just decided to write a World Cry 2, because you know, show with versatility. So thanks for Jason Boyd. Me and him sit together and we penned this song together in Shaggy's studio in Jamaica here, and it's a whole
song. Next beat and
yeah, because melody. At the same time Libya was going through their pain, Egypt, Cairo was going through the thing, and the volcano in Iceland, everything was at the moment. Okay. And we just sung about it.
Although it's coming from the heart.
Yeah, exactly.
Timely.
Yeah, because the world is crying every day as we speak. People is going through, you know, catastrophe, turmoil all over the earth, you know, whether it's internal, personal, you know, publicly, but they're feeling it. The world is crying right now, we're talking.
You talk about the fact that you don't have, you know, you've forgiven people for your past, but you feel like people haven't forgiven you, and that thing is still carrying on with you?
Yeah. I'm forgiving everybody that try to rise up against me. You know what I mean? I didn't need a man to trust me, I just need only God, you know? We all know this, only God can judge. So while they judge, I mean, you know, they're just building me for the better days. You want to sing something, baby? Say something. Say hello. 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 I think we're at the right place at the right time.
It's all good.
So